Welcome or welcome back to my channel. You guys saw the title, so let's dive right into it. I am doing more dogs in my dog themed sketchbook, and I'm showing you guys the process to keep me accountable. So here we are. We have our sketch, our outline, and now I'm going to mix some colors and color it in. I will link the original video that I did a few weeks ago up at the top and down below. Now, I purposely filled in the sky, the handkerchief, and the glasses first because I want to try these with some Dollar Tree markers, and I will link the video that I did a few weeks ago up at the top and down below because I wanted to try these in a mixed media way. Now, so far I've done the scarf and the outline of the sky, and they worked really well together. But this video isn't about those markers. I'm going to use the paint that I already have up here, and I'm going to use some browns in my set, and we're just going to focus on the dogs in this video over here. So you guys know, if you've watched a few videos on my channel, that I love me a good brown, and I love all colors, but I've just been really into illustrating little animals. So I don't want to waste any browns and beiges and taupes and any of these siennas. I just want to use what I have, and I'm coloring in this cool, funky dog. Now, I don't know, he just gives me vibes from that Disney movie where it was Oliver and Company and the main dog was just so cool. I'm not saying he looks a thing like him, he just gives me cool vibes. And I just really like how those markers that I told you guys that I've already linked, how well they worked here with watercolor, because I got a pack of 5 for $1.25. So if you guys are curious, definitely go check it out. However, we need a friend for my cool dog. So I'm going to redraw a dog that I did from a challenge when I was pregnant. Over here, we are redrawing this snooty girl over as a companion for our super cool dog. And I want to use this scrapbook sticker that was given to me by one of my friends. And you guys are going to see how I'm going to utilize it, because we're all about mixed media in this watercolor sketchbook. So yes, she's a snob. Her name is Duchess. Actually, Duchess the Fourth. And we're going to color her in, and that big sticker is going to be her collar. But we've got to let this dry first. So if you're observant, you might notice I went in with some colored pencil to give her some little detail in the ears, and the little squiggles on the side are actually my Mattehop Gel pens. I will link that video down below. I had a really bright yellow background, and we're going to add some sparkle to it because this girl needs pizzazz. She is a showstopper, she is a snob, and quite frankly, she's better than all of us. So do you guys think Duchess was the right name for her? I would love to know your suggestions for any other snooty dog names, and who knows, perhaps that'll become a new character in my book, because we are going to fill up this book together. So we're going to do some more dogs. If you're curious about the other dogs that you're seeing here, of course, go look at the other video. But we've done 2 dogs this video, and I want to be inspired to do some more. My daughter got me all of these little doggy stickers for my birthday for inspiration. And of course, I went through the pile and I found inspiration, but I made it my own. I didn't copy. And I took all of these just as a reference and totally stylized them. And we're going to have 2 new puppy dogs over here on this spread. So of course, I don't show you guys my sketching process. I just skip all the way to the outline. Even though I'm sad to get rid of my sketch, I like the little rough, did you guys see what I did there? Rough sketching from the pencil marks. I love it. But sadly, we've got to remove it. And I'm just going to erase all of this, but I always grieve it a little because I really like the pencil lines. This is actually my OG watercolor set. I got it years ago and I love it. We're going to use colors that are already in the wells, and we're using what we have like I did with the other dog. We're going to whip open other sets. I'm going to use whatever colors I need, but I want to use puddles that I already have. And speaking of what I already have, I have a big mess here. My daughter painted, left a whole bunch of gouache, and it is sticky and crusty. We're going to be cleaning this palette because I need areas to spread just the right shades of brown, but we need to clean this surface. So never fear, little soap, little water, we are good to go. If you guys are wondering what this is a butcher tray. Great for any kind of medium. And I'm just going to use it to help me mix larger puddles to make these puppy dogs. So I don't want these dogs to look exactly the same. I want them to look cohesive, and I want to do similar things, like use similar colors on each side, and I want there to be, like I said, cohesion, but I don't want it to be a copy paste. So I want these two to go together. So I did this on purpose. That's why the grass line's a little higher on one side, but I'm definitely going to reuse some themes and some colors. I want them to be their own illustration. So of course we need to let them dry over here. You either force them to dry, blow dry them, or you wait for them to dry. I did 2 layers on the left side, and I realized I want the sky to be a little bit more matchy-matchy, so we're gonna put another thin layer over top. I waited for my bottom layer to be dry. We don't want to overwork the paper, and now I'm just putting a very thin layer so it's the same blue as on the other side. Now that's more like it. I'm going to let this dry, and I'm very happy that so far it's already coming together. As I mentioned before, I'm going to do my best to use little puddles that I already have in my sets. I used the red over here for the collar, and of course I used the greens that I had available over here. There's still some left over. I had to mix more water, and it just is what it is. But that's why you're going to see 2 different shades of green in the grasses, but I did that on purpose beforehand. And then we have the collar colored in. Now I added a little detail to the medallion, a little butterfly friend, and guys, look at this brown. It's a custom brown that I mixed in, and there's even some blue hues in it, and it's messy and scruffy. And I absolutely love it, and it's going to be unique to this dog. I usually like a more even wash, but this dog is scruffy. It's been running around. It's a good boy. It's eating its bone, and I love it. I love it so much. So I had to let it dry, obviously, because the plan is to go in with some colored pencils. Now I want to pick just the right colors, and I started off by doing the bone. I don't know if you guys can tell. Feel free to pause if you need to, but I put in some dimension, depth, and shadows right here in the little bone, and I'm already super excited for this little puppet dog. So for the sky, I went into my colored pencils and I picked the closest blue. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. It just has to be close enough, and once you guys see what I do, it will be perfectly fine. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding a shadow with some colored pencils. You guys can choose to do this with the watercolor, but I really enjoy mixed media. I've been saying this a lot, but that's the whole point of going in our sketchbooks, exploring and playing. I have tons of art supplies, and it's almost tragic to really only be rigid and stick to one at a time, and I'm saying this to convince myself because I am rigid. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is 2 different browns. I'm going to take the best brown to put details in his fur. And here we are. Our little scruffy dog is pretty much done. I actually love the blue that shows through in the fur. I'm here for it. I'm happy. I put little blue lines in the sky just to give some texture and to make it different from the other one. I added in a little heart. It's a little muddy. We're going to fix that in the next clip. And there we go. Nothing a little highlight can't fix. And voila, c'est fini. I am done. Now, guys, remember I told you lighting is everything? Just this little lamp in my room. Everything looks so much better. The colors are showing up so much nicer. You can see the details. So lighting is everything, guys. So here I am. On the left, like I said, it's totally finished. Now we need to work on Puppy Dog on the right. If you guys have any ideas for names for these 2 dogs, please let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comments. Anywho, now I'm mixing up the perfect shade of brown, and when I mean perfect for me, and now I am swatching it out on another piece of paper. I have been implementing this in my artwork because I've been too paint happy in the past, and I just went in with whatever I had mixed, and it wasn't quite the shade I was looking for, which is silly because watercolor is so forgiving and versatile. If you just are a little bit more patient, you will get the color that you are wanting by just mixing in the right pigments to the paint that you already have. So this is what I did. I made sure I got the right brown, swatched it out, and look how cute this puppy dog turned out. I am a sucker for some freckles, let me tell you. So guys, please let me know, which dog is your favorite? The one on the left or one on the right? And if you have any name suggestions, like I said, put it down in the comments below. I'm really happy with these two. Like I said, they're similar but different. They play off each other, and there's many similarities, but they have their own unique look to them. I even went in with my Mattehop Gel pens and put some detail. It shows up better in person, to be honest, in the grass, in the fur, but you know what? I know it's there, and I can't make it show up any better than what it's showing up here. And this is just me sharing me playing in my sketchbook. So done is better than perfect. Let me know, what kind of breed of dog do you think I should do next? What are your suggestions? Are you guys working on a dog sketchbook too? Let me know, keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll stick around and watch some more. Bye everyone.